Woo-hoo! Yeah, baby. Being consistent, setting goals, sticking to it has made that possible. Seriously, I didn't ever think I was going to be below 200 in my life again. But it's day 62 today, and I have hit the scale. I'm down to 195, which means I have, after today, 13 more days to hit 5 pounds down. I wanted to hit 190. Remember, that was my goal, to hit 190, take all the weight off my knees, and just feel better about myself, be more confident with my shirt off at the beach, whatever you want to say, right? Good morning. What's up? I don't even know how to say that. Swarav. Good morning. Gish. Good morning. Eugene. Good morning. Justin Sweet. Good morning. Glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. We're going to listen to a little bit of a podcast by Joe Rogan it's good because men live desperate lives that people don't know about, and a lot of us are very unsatisfied with life. But we have to get out there and we got to live clean, and we have to live consistent. We have to do a self-discovery, the stuff that I've just been saying over and over and over, because that's what's driven me to accomplish what I've accomplished so far. I'm not giving up. This is my 60-second live stream. Uploaded my 61st vlog last night. Oh, and what a pain in the... Yesterday I was exhausted. Like, I don't think I've been that exhausted. I've been tired throughout this whole challenge, but yesterday I was exhausted. My calories were really low. I hit 2 hard workouts. The first morning workout, I just rode my bike. My legs burnt from the second I got on my mountain bike. 35 minutes to the top of this hill. I didn't stop. Just burned it out. Then I went to the gym last night and we did a huge fat burner rounds, right? And when I got home, I was just like falling asleep, and I'm sitting there trying to edit my video. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta press through this, being strong and all that stuff. And I get finished with it, and I upload it to Facebook, and Facebook was being slow. Usually Facebook, I have extremely fast internet here where I live, and Facebook, it'll upload to Facebook within a minute, 2 minutes, maybe. It didn't upload till like 5 o'clock this morning. It was just tick, 1%, tick. So I watched the whole baseball game, finished the Giants game. It's almost midnight. It was at like 38%. I was like, screw this. So I uploaded it to Instagram just to make sure I hit my daily goal, uploading it somewhere, right? And then this morning I woke up and here it was like ready to post. And so I finally posted it. Oh my goodness, Teeter, what are you doing awake this early? Did you find a mouse in your pillow or something? Scream, get you out of bed? Thank you, brother. Very, very much. Thank you. That's encouraging to me. It helps me, gives me the strength I need to keep going, because this isn't easy. Believe it or not, on the other side of this camera, on the other side of your screen, is a human being who struggles daily, who used to be addicted, who used to live a life that sucked. And now I've come to a point in my life where I'm extremely happy with the path that I'm on. And it was because I've challenged myself to do things over the last 2.5 years that I wouldn't have done living in addiction. I would have still been in my basement, hiding from the world, pounding whiskey, hungover, guilty and shame, out of shape, fat. Not no more, man. Life is amazing and it is short. Pursue it. We have a special guest with us today. Ariana, would you like to introduce yourself? Tell me you're my favorite niece. This is my favorite niece. She just likes to make faces, I guess. That's about all she's got for us this morning.
Hello.
And this is not Millie. This is Ariana. Peter, thank you for knowing our family so well.
My name is Ariana.
Yeah, see? Just talk normal. It's all good. Good morning, Petey. Oh, yeah. So let's jump into this real quick, listen to a little bit, and then we will comment on it.
Yep, we will.
Yep, we will.
You're just in this world where you just can't wait to just run away. But I think one of the reasons why these people have this deep-seated anger and resentment is there's a bunch of people out there that have these lives that are deeply unsatisfying, because I think there are so many people that are working all day long doing something that is deeply unsatisfying and almost painful.
Yeah, soul killing.
They're stuck in traffic all day, and then they're stuck in a cubicle after that. They relish the time to take a shit in the bathroom and look at their phone. I mean, they literally do that. That's a highlight of someone's day. They get in traffic on the way home. They get home after that, they're watching television. And
That's a fact. Relishing that time in the bathroom at your job, right? People write on the wall, my boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time. You know, I used to go in the bathroom and just fall asleep. Just sit there, put my hand on the handicap rail. And just...
That's what I always do.
Noopers. I was a nooper. That's our highlight of the day. You can live in these jobs, you know. You can have these jobs and still have a satisfied life. It's what you're doing with the time that you're not there. You know, you got all night to try to change your life. You got the whole weekend to try to change your life and to do something different. There's also the unspeakable, right? Downsize, get out of debt, work a job you love instead of being stuck enslaved to one that you don't love because you want to drive a nicer car or live in a house, you know, which you don't really live in. You just kind of visit to sleep in and change clothes and then go right back to that stuck in traffic slave stuff. I ain't about that no more.
If people have a regular day job, if you could just find some one thing that you do as a passion project and just keep building on it, just keep watering it, keep adding fertilizer, keep giving it attention, keep giving it focus, and you can escape. You can escape, and you can be self-serving. You could be okay. You're gonna be okay.
Good freaking morning, Willie. How you doing, brother? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a great day.
Making furniture feels good. If you make furniture for a living, and you feel a great satisfaction out of that, and you sell that furniture. Look, man, if you can do that, you could cut those corners perfectly and sand everything down nice and stain it, and then it's done, and you get the satisfaction, and you sell it to someone, and that pays your bills. That is infinitely more satisfying than being stuck in some fucking cubicle working for someone that you don't want to work for, having to have these stupid fucking office meetings, talking to people in human resources, sitting down with your supervisor where they evaluate your job performance, and you know you're not really, you really need to be enthusiastic about this company. This company is your future. This kind of like, you're like, kill me now. You know, there's a lot of people out there that would way rather do something else, and I hope they understand that they can. And people,
you know, it's true about building something. I don't know if a lot of you know my story about when I checked myself into detox and rehab. So I'd been working on base, and this is how I felt, exactly what he's describing, right? I'm in this sickening cycle of drinking. Drink, wake up hungover, still drunk really, drive to work, hate the place I'm at, hate the mentality of the people I'm at because nobody's happy. Everybody just grumbles and mumbles and whines. I mean, the base here at Utah has a humongous suicide rate, huge suicide rate. And they're trying to fix it. And this is the problem. This is like the root of the problem right here, because people aren't satisfied or happy with their lives. They're just doing because they think they make $30 an hour and they got, you know, a TSP and they've got this security and these these days off and great insurance, that's going to make you happy. And the base is proven that that's not a fact. That's not true. I was stuck in that cycle, drinking myself to death, literally drinking myself to death. My doctor said, look, if you don't quit drinking, you're not going to see your kids grow up. You're drinking way too much. And I lied to him, and he called me out. But when I got out of detox, I didn't check myself into rehab right away. I got out of detox, and I built a deck for this lady. She wanted this little deck, so I said, hey, tell her. My buddy called me. He's like, how much would you help me build this deck? I said, I'll do it for this price. He called back, dude, she said yes. I said, okay, let's do it. And so I spent the next 2 weeks tearing down this old rickety, and it became a metaphor for my life at that moment, tearing down this rickety old deck that you couldn't even stand on. I got up there with my buddy. I said, I'm out of here. This deck is nasty. I'm off. So we tore that one down and built a beautiful deck, about 2 to 3 times the size, redwood, stained it with linseed oil. It was all beautiful. I designed the whole thing and it just turned out perfect. I tore down something old and I built something beautiful and new. And this was like a rebirth of mine, building this deck with my hands, because I'd been doing stuck inside, aircraft hangars and this dark job where you're in a dungeon of secrecy because you can't, the stuff we were working on was a secret and there's no windows and light and you couldn't have your phone. You had to keep it out in the other area. And so it was just like this breath of fresh air to get out there and fire up my saw and my tape measure and get some splinters and go to the dump and then be finished in linseed oil. And it was beautiful. And I built this thing with my bare hands and it felt great. And then after I built that deck, I sweat. I was sore. I hadn't done hard work for a long time. Then I went to rehab for 5 months. And that was a great beginning to the change of my life and where you see me at today. And since then, I've been learning and apply. And that's what I've been doing. Willie says there is a difference between being alive and living life. And that's when when I did this deck and I checked into rehab, I started living my life instead of just being present in a life I hated. You know what I mean?
This is why it's good to drink water.
Exactly. Make sure you drink tons of water. Oh, there's Annie Fifi.
Hi, Ari.
Oh, it's Link. See how they tricked me? Fleece or Link? I don't know who it is.
Hi, Link.
Yeah, it was a dungeon. The dungeon in there. Greasy old aircrafts. That was it.
People that are trapped in bad situations, one of the problems is you feel like this is your future. You feel like and you can't get out of that. There's no hope. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. There's no rainbow. And if you feel like that, that alone can be incredibly defining and limiting. But if you look at yourself objectively and say, okay, I kind of am here. I'm in credit card debt. I'm working in a shitty job. I don't like what I'm doing, but I have some ideas. I need to feed those ideas. And I need to feed them and water them. And I need to set aside a certain amount of time every day to just try to make those things happen. You can do that.
You can do that. So what did I do? And I'm using my life as an example because the last 2.5 years, almost 3 years now, that's exactly what I've been doing. I was miserable at that job. So any chance I had, any time off I had from that job, I started restructuring everything about my life, from credit card debt to the house I lived in and remodeling, to my physical state by getting healthy, my mental state by learning from people like Willie, who's an awesome sponsor in AA, people like him who inspired me, who I saw had what I wanted. And I said, what are they doing? And listening to my counselor, sitting in group therapy, family group therapy, and not just being present there, but like, what can I get out of this? And then when I leave from those situations, I applied it to my life with action. And I started taking these ideas and working hard with it on the outside. We downsized our house. We downsized our cars. Our cars are paid for now. And when my truck breaks down, I work on it. I don't take it to somebody, and now I've set ourselves up to live a life that's much, much more satisfying. Eric, good morning. Haven't been on for a while. Yeah, it's been a long time, brother. How are you doing? How you feeling? How's life? So yeah, very cool. Let's read the just for today real quick, and then we'll check in on our 30-day challenges. Here at Recovering Addict, we've started a new thing where you can do monthly challenges. We've done a May challenge. Turned out awesome. I'm going to get those packages in the mail. Hopefully today, if not Monday, they will be out for 100% sure. And now we're into our June challenge. Our June challenge consists of 6 things that we are doing. The first thing we do is we write in a journal for just about 15 minutes. You ain't got to go crazy on this. It's just to get you working and thinking and writing stuff down. You spend 15 minutes writing down about your past. What hand were you dealt in life? We just woke up in the bodies we woke up in. And we woke up to the parents and situation we were in. That was it. And then we're alive, right? Okay. This is the hand I was dealt. How did that hand you were dealt, if it was crappy or good, affect you in the future? How is it limiting your growth today and your success? One of my examples was I thought I was going to be just like my dad. And I felt like my dad was just dumber than a box of rock. I thought that was my future, right? So I didn't do anything. I didn't go to school. I didn't go try anything. I didn't succeed in jobs because I said, what's the point? I'm just going to be a loser failure my whole life anyway, you know? So you do that. That's number one. Number two, we spend 15 minutes writing down things that make us uncomfortable. And then we take baby steps to start doing those, even if it's as small as making your bed. The third thing we're doing, 45 minutes, some type of moving exercise. Doesn't have to be crazy. Just something. Go for a walk, stretch, do some yoga. Take care of yourself like you love yourself. Start treating yourself like you love yourself by taking care of yourself. Drink a gallon of water. Number 5, 15 minutes of reading or listening to a nonfiction book. Something that's going to educate you can put into practice. And then number 6, you post it in the Discord. People that are posting this every day in the Discord for the next 30 days are going to be entered into a drawing to win a pair of Noble workout shoes. It's awesome. Says, I'm good, man. Wife and I just welcomed baby number 11 into the world. Wow. 11? That's a shocking number to me, bro. I have 4 kids. And that is a shocking number to me. But 11? That's a blessing. Kids are a blessing, it says, right? 7 girls and 4 boys. Wow. I got 3 boys and 1 girl. Wow. Good on you, bro. That is amazing. Oh, Ari's upstairs now on Felice's thing. Congratulations. No, brother, do you remember all their names and all their birthdays? Just like, I have 4 kids and I'm like, what's your birthday, bud? Wow, congrats. Insane. Not insane, but shocking to me. Very shocking to me. Nope. Nope. I wouldn't either, bro. I couldn't do it. That's crazy. Well, congratulations, man. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're living a good life and you're happy. I had an app of all their details, the little reminders on your phone, dude. It's your 7th kid's birthday this week and soccer practice at noon. That is awesome. So just for today says living clean. As we recover, we gain a new outlook on being clean. Life can become a new adventure for us. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Life can become a new adventure. I know Willie's doing a sugar detox. I'm sure that's quite an adventure. And he's learning a lot about himself and the effects of sugar on his own body. So whatever adventure he's on right now is probably a tough one for a minute, but then he's going to reap the rewards and the benefits. And then he's going to know he can do hard things, right? You want to show everybody your nails?
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, brother. You are so welcome. Good morning. Pepe Le Pew. Pepe.
Pepe Le Pew.
You're welcome, brother. You're inspiring to me. Says, I've got to get started with either better for these kiddos. I bought the 75 Day Strong and then my wife went into labor. No, it's okay. But I need to keep moving. Yeah. Dude, at the hospital, they got flights of stairs. You say, honey, I'll be back in a minute. And you can go and like walk these stairs for like 5 minutes and then go back in the room and say hi, go walk them again for another 5 minutes. I was thinking like if I got sick, I have a pretty good flight of stairs right here behind me that leads up to our upstairs. I was like, you know what? If I get sick and I can't leave the house, whatever, I'm just going to walk up and down these stairs for 20 minutes. It's the same thing. You know what I mean?
There's a ball.
We can do whatever we put our minds to for sure.
It's a ball.
Exercising definitely speeds up the process and can replace unwanted habits. No doubt. The faster you take care of your biopsychosocial, your body, your mind, and your spirit, and your relationships, the faster you're going to get through post-acute withdrawal, the faster you're going to clear up your mind to be able to consume it and understand what you're learning. You're not going to be in this big fog of just crappy life, you know? Play basketball. Yeah, that's a great exercise and it's fun. And then you learn to be a kid. I like to do stuff where we go and play, you know, like mountain biking with the group is fun. We just went and played last Sunday. It was raining. We were out getting muddy. There was a little thing. The dogs were jumping in this little pond and it was an adventure because life can become an adventure. Just like NA is telling us today. It says the using life is not a clean one. It's not. No one knows this better than we do. Some of us lived in physical squalor, caring neither for our surroundings. We didn't care about nothing, and we didn't care about ourselves. Worse, though, than any external filth was the way most of us felt inside. And maybe some of us still feel that way in sobriety, right? The things we did to get our drugs. Oh, think back on that. What are some of the measures you took to make sure you didn't run out, or if you ran out, to make sure you got your next fix? Unthinkable. Imagine if we got caught for a lot of that stuff. Whew. Glad the world isn't fair as like we think it is. The things we did to get our drugs, the way we treated other people, and the way we treated ourselves had us feeling dirty. Many of us recall waking too many mornings just wishing that for once we could feel clean about ourselves and our lives. Just once I want to feel clean about myself and my life.
Just want to clean off this. And just
But now you have a chance. So today's day 62 of me going live, day 62 of my daily vlogs. And I've been sticking to a consistent workout plan, a consistent diet, a consistent schedule. I never have set my alarm. And now it's like super habitual. It's awesome. As soon as the six o'clock hour hits, bink, my eyes just open. I'm just like, bink. Oh, and I look and I go, and I get that little feeling like, oh crap, am I late? Is it like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning? Look at my phone, same time every morning, just popping right up. And I feel good about it. I'm excited to get up. Life is a journey. It's amazing. Today we have a chance to feel clean by living clean. For us addicts, living clean starts with not using. After all, that's our primary word for the use clean in Narcotics Anonymous. But as we stay clean and work the 12 steps, we discover another kind of clean. It's the clean that comes from admitting the truth about our addiction rather than hiding or denying our disease. It's the freshness that comes from owning up to our wrongs and making amends for them. It's the vitality that comes from the new set of values we develop as we seek a higher power's will for us. When we practice the principles of our program in all our affairs, we have no reason to feel dirty about our lives and our lifestyle. We're living clean and grateful to be doing so at last. Clean living used to be just for the squares. Oh man, you're a square. Today, living clean is the only way we'd have it. Absolute truth. Just for today, I feel clean because I'm living clean. That's the way I want to keep it. Amen. Day 9 for Willie on his sugar detox. How you feeling, bro? I heard that sugar detox. Are you doing like zero sugar? Like no fruit, no nothing? I've heard some stuff that it can be just insane. Geesh says, exercise will give you the energy to keep up with all those kiddos. Yeah, no doubt. I only have 3, but we are so much more active now. It's fun. Yeah, that's a good point, Geesh. Staying busy and getting addicted to working out seems to be the foundation of youth. It is. My son even noticed it the other day. He skipped he had to go to work early. He got called into work, so he wasn't able to go on our morning bike ride. And he's like, Dad, I feel more tired today that I didn't go on that ride than on the days that I do. You go out and you put in effort. Sometimes you're like, oh, I better save my energy and not, but no, it seems to energize you. Exactly. Do you go to AA meetings? I do not. We have a local group here in Ogden, Utah, and Monday through Friday, we have meetings from 7 to 8 at our gym.
That's too early.
Is that too early?
Yeah. If
So-
it's 3 in the morning, it's late.
Yeah.
And if it's 4 in the morning, it's almost light.
It's true. It's a fact. So let's check out our 30-day challengers. So here's where people are dropping their challenges for this month. Savage Freedom is first on our list. And she makes cool little things, but she had some fun, got to hang out with some of her amazing grandma and friends and family. Oh, that's cool. Nice little effect on there. So her journaling, she's got her reading log. She's taking track and documenting all this stuff. And then David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me. If you haven't read that book or listened to that book on Audible, listen to it. An amazing story, man. Like David Goggins gets me inspired when I'm climbing the mountain. You know, this guy went through Navy SEAL training 3 times before he passed. And on his 3rd time, he was so dedicated that he was running on broken legs. He had stress fractures through his shins and feet, and he would duct tape his legs, put on his socks, tie his boots as tight as he could. He says for the first 30 minutes, it was excruciating pain until they went numb. And he said when they had to do their ocean water training, he was happy to do it because the water was so cold that it made his feet not hurt. Dude was crazy. I mean, that dude is crazy. I couldn't have done it. There's no way I would have gave up, but I could still draw from inspiration and, you know, on the hard things that I'm doing. Geesh. What's he listening to here? And at what cost, huh? Radiant Minds. Beautiful. Yes. Change it out on walks with the dog. Look at all these steps. Geesh like walks around the earth twice. Way more steps than I get in. And he's pounding his water. Good job. Jen Ray, drinking her water, smiling at the camera, doing her logs and her exercises. She just got back from an exercise. Here, I'll bet you. Beautiful. Renee, doing the same thing. Journaling. Got a lot of housework done that I had been procrastinating. That's number 2 on our goals, right? Spend 15 minutes doing things you don't like. Hello, Miss Happiness. Out on her walk, drinking her water. The Surrender Experiment. Beautiful. Very cool. Let me guess, it's a New York bestseller. Yep. Every book on the planet is a New York bestseller, just to let you know. I don't know how. Every one of them. Yeah, here's Bobby. I love Bobby. He's got his weight out. You know, this huge thing of water, and he just keeps going around his house cleaning up these messes. He's got all these messes. Well, a tweaker could spend days and months in here building all kinds of stuff, but he's organizing it and cleaning it up. Good job, Bobby. Proud of you guys. Inspiration all day long from you people. Tell you what. Yes, that reminds me. My Audible credit came through today. Yeah. Can't hurt me. Gotta listen to it. Must listen tos. Yeah, bro, we shared it out all over our stuff, and then I listened to it. You guys did an amazing job. You guys do some quality podcasts. Sounds good, looks good. So cool. What was I saying? I think the link in the Discord link in the description has expired. Oh, really? I can drop a new one right here if anybody wants to join us. Let me invite. What was I saying? I forgot. Edit link for a never. I usually have it on never. Here's a link that's a never link that never expires. Well, I can't remember what I was saying. Boom, boom, boom. Must reads. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Geesh. Some must reads in my life that I would suggest anybody that's on a path of trying to be, I don't want to say extreme, but just to give yourself the mindset that these super successful people have. And Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins is one of them, because he has such a traumatic childhood and events in his life and the pursuit that he finally took to become as resilient and as strong and amazing as he is. Can't Hurt Me, number 1. Number 2 would be Relentless. It's the trainer that trained Michael Jordan through all his championships and a bunch of other super high name sports players like Kobe Bryant and stuff. And then Winning by the same guy. Relentless, Winning, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. I've listened to them all like twice now. And I'm going to listen to them again because there's just so much in there about how strong we really are up here. That's another thing we don't realize is how strong our minds are. And once we start putting it to the test, you have to test it out. You don't know how strong you don't know how much you can deadlift. You can assume, you can say, oh, I think I could. But until you go someplace and start racking the weight and picking it up, do you actually find your limit? And then once you find where your limit is, you can start working on beating that limit. And that's what you can do with your mind. Your mind is just the same. You got to work it out just the same way that you do. He says, no fruit sauce, no nothing. Oh, it really reminds me of quitting smoking. Waves of cravings that harden and slow and then melt away, but it's getting better, staying focused and determined. Good job, brother. I may take that challenge on someday, but not today. Right on, y'all. I will be back tomorrow in the morning for day 63. Today's day 62. I'm going to go crush it. I'm going to hit 2 workouts. I'm going to enjoy this beautiful day. And I'm going to stick to my goals, my little goals that are leading up to big things. Because I lost 19 pounds. Can you believe that? 19. I never thought I was going to be below. And I'm at 195 now. Insane. So until next time, do not put yourself in a high-risk situation. Stay strong, work your program, and remember, we recover better together.